Yeah. 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 Right open. Yeah. Yeah, nice. Yeah, so those nerves in the end. They're up a little higher. You know what I mean? That's it. Wait. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah.
Your grandfather bringing all the smoke home, baby. What they think you go out there do that thing cooking it, that's what it means. But we gonna be cooking while I leave.
As the fight between Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez gets closer, both fighters are locked in like never before. Training camps are intense, focused, and unforgiving. Every session shows discipline, confidence, and purpose. Behind the scenes, you can feel the pressure building. This isn't just about winning a fight. It's about pride, legacy, and proving who truly belongs at the top of the sport.
One day, every day, but it's serious when he's sparring. He gets down to nitty-gritty, does his thing, just embarrasses a lot of the sparring partners. And again, I tell him, have fun in there. Like, just make boxing great again, make boxing fun again. Oh, it is a lot.
Man, I've been working my ass.
His opponent is undefeated. He's the frigidity boxer. He jumps in, jumps out. But there's one thing we see that he don't do, and
Teofimo Lopez is pushing himself to the limit under the watchful eye of legendary coach Freddie Roach. Every punch he throws is sharp, fast, and intentional. There's no wasted movement, no shortcuts. Roach keeps the pace brutal, demanding focus and precision every second. This isn't just training. It's a statement. Teofimo is hungry, driven, and fully committed to sharpening every weapon before stepping into the biggest challenge of his career.
Hey, sit down. Hey, go. That's it. Sit. Yeah. Way up. Okay. Right here. Yeah, I can get to me. Hey, man. Yeah. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, okay. Double hook. Okay, got 3. 5.
Share a lot of the same values. So right now we're doing some signatures. We're going to do some giveaways, really putting the fans first. So when he wins, the fans are going to win. Even a free beer giveaway after he knocks out his opponent this fight.
Just doing things like this is what really matters, you know? At the end of it, when I'm in there in the gym, I'm having a great time. That's what I love to do. But over here, you know, it's just all about giving back. Just stay tuned, man. You guys can win one.
Over in Shakur Stevenson's camp, the energy feels different, but just as serious. The atmosphere is calm, controlled, and intensely focused. There's no chaos, no shouting, just clean movement, perfect timing, and sharp execution. Every session has a purpose. Shakur trains like someone who trusts his skill completely and knows exactly what he's preparing for. Confidence doesn't need noise.
Oh my God.
Shakur speaks openly about the challenge ahead. He admits many fans believe this will be a tough fight, and he understands why. He's known Teofimo since their amateur days and respects his talent. But this fight wasn't an accident. Shakur chose it. He doesn't chase comfort. He chases growth. His mindset is simple. Dominate anywhere, against anyone. He wants a performance so clear that there's no debate, no excuses. And he believes winning this fight would push him firmly into elite, pound-for-pound territory.
They absolutely right to have their opinion. I already know this guy's good. I done came up in the amateurs with him. I chose this for that reason. Like, I chose this because I wanted to challenge myself. I wanted to put myself in a situation to where I'm able to raise my game up to another level. So that was my whole purpose.
Do you feel like you got to be real dominant in this fight? Because, I mean, Teo, he from New York, and, you know, you having a fight in New York, and the judges, man. You never know, yo.
He not from New York. But he not from New York. He not from New York. He probably was born in New York, but like being from New York is like I'm raised and I'm brought up in New York, and I known him for years and years, and I always seen him out of Florida. Like that's where he was out of, Florida. So I don't look at him like a fighter that's from New York. So, but do I gotta be dominant? I think every fight that I set up, I want to be dominant. I don't care who in front of me. I want to dominate. I want to beat you to where judges don't feel like they can rob me. So I always got that feeling. I always got that chip on my shoulder.
If you do win this fight, what do you think it does for your career?
I think it put me top 5 pound for pound. I think it puts me like one of the best fighters in my era. I think it just established that I'm that guy. Like, I be one of the 4 kings that they call the 4 kings, and it also depends on the fashion that I do it. So, it's gonna be interesting.
But what be going on with this Teo dude, though, man? I be seeing these videos online of him making racist comments. You be seeing.
Roy Jones Jr. offers a powerful perspective, drawing a line between old-school fighters and today's generation. He explains that back in his era, disrespect was never ignored. Certain words meant consequences. If respect was crossed, confrontation was inevitable. For Roy, this wasn't about ego. It was about manhood, honor, and protecting your name. He believes modern fighters sometimes provoke others to test reactions. But in his view, respect is non-negotiable. How a fighter responds when challenged defines his character, discipline, and credibility, both inside and outside the ring.
Fight. I don't understand the press conference. Shakur Stevenson looked confused about the press conference. Teofimo Lopez is known for saying outlandish things, but I've noticed over the last couple years, he's making less and less sense when he speaks. Like, the types of things that he's saying at the press conference are just unnecessary. The things that he's saying and the way he's saying it, I don't know if it's nervous energy. I don't know if he's just trying to get a rise out of these cameras and people online so they can talk about him. I really don't know what it is, but I don't understand why guys do things like that. What does that have to do with the fight? What does that have to do with boxing? The only thing you might accomplish out of that is making Shakur Stevenson mad, and he try to make you pay for that come fight night on January 31st. I don't get that kind of stuff. See, we'll look at stuff like that and we'll laugh at it in the sport of boxing, and we won't say that that's affecting boxing or hurting boxing. We'll just say that's just the way fighters are. But we'll get mad at a Jake Paul and we'll say that he's ruining boxing because you don't like Jake Paul or the things that he says or the fact that he's making money in a space that he didn't grow up in. To me, these are the kind of things. Press conferences like that, when you got Teofimo Lopez saying some of the things that he said, that's the kind of stuff that give boxing and fighters a black eye. That's why when we walk in a room and people know that you fought for a living or you currently fight for a living, they expect a certain type of thing. They look at you a certain type of way, and you almost gotta prove that you're not that to be able to get some respect when you're speaking to people, because they don't expect us to be people who are sensible, people that can articulate their words, people that can be sensible about how they go about their everyday life. So I personally, listen, everybody goes about this fight thing, this competition thing different. I'm not saying nobody has to be like me, got to be like you or anybody else. Be yourself But that kind of stuff, to me, I don't really see a place for it in the sport of boxing. It don't make sense. It got everybody scratching their head. And your opponent who came there to talk to you about this fight, he wants to hear what you got to say about what you going to do to him and vice versa. But you got an opponent in Shakur Stevenson who's confused now. He literally was looking around like the look that Shakur Stevenson had on his face was, I did not come here for this. And I think he even said, I really don't know what to say about it. That don't make for a good press conference to me.
Yeah, I know. But see, this is what I try to tell you about. I know y'all don't hear me a lot of time when I say it. There's old school and there's new school. Old school has something that had been said. They would not have allowed us to be able to come face to face. Because you don't say it to me and think I ain't gonna try to tear your head off as soon as I get close to you.
Wait, you're not gonna wait till fight night. You're gonna get it in that day.
Because some things are too difficult. Because sometimes you go a little bit beyond respect. That's disrespectful. If you disrespect me on any level, we fighting then. Now I'm gonna try to hold it together but if you disrespect me, which is what he just did, I'm not gonna ask him about what he's talking about. When I get close enough, I'm finna show him what I ain't talking about. You understand where I'm coming from? So there's a difference. That's why I say you gotta know the difference from old school and the new school. Had he said that in my day, it could not. I would have told him, listen, whatever y'all